My name is Hannah Mitchell, and last spring I turned 35. I'm not someone who makes a big deal about birthdays. I usually prefer a quiet dinner, maybe a walk by the lake, and a slice of cake from my favorite bakery in Minneapolis. My husband, Daniel, is the opposite. He loves birthdays, plans surprises months in advance, and insists every gift has to be meaningful. This year, he was even more secretive than usual. He spent evenings in the garage, whispering on the phone, and giving me nothing but a teasing, "You'll see," whenever I asked what he was planning. On my birthday morning, he made blueberry pancakes and coffee. Then he handed me a card that read, "Your gift is waiting for you. Wear comfortable shoes." An hour later, we were driving north out of the city. We eventually pulled up to a red barn with a sign that read, "Willow Creek Pottery Studio." I'd talked about wanting to try pottery for years, and now here I was. Inside, the air smelled of clay and coffee. The owner, Mara, set us up with aprons and wheels. My first mug collapsed into a lopsided lump, but Daniel just grinned and called it abstract art. By the third try, I made something that could actually hold tea. 2 hours disappeared in the rhythm of the wheel, and before we left, Mara told us we could pick up our pieces in a few weeks. I thought that was the surprise, but Daniel handed me another envelope. Inside was a map with a dotted trail leading to a star. We drove to a nearby nature reserve, where a wooden boardwalk wound through wetlands, alive with frogs and red-winged blackbirds. Halfway along, Daniel pulled a thermos and sandwiches from his backpack and set up a birthday picnic overlooking the water. We talked, laughed about my clay disaster, and just listened to the breeze in the reeds. When we returned to the car, Daniel said there was one more stop. This time, we ended up in front of a small brick building with a blue door. Inside was a cozy bookshop that specialized in rare and out-of-print books. From one shelf, Daniel handed me a wrapped package. Inside was a first edition of Anne of Green Gables, my favorite childhood novel. "You told me once that reading this made you want to write," he said. "I wanted you to have a copy to remind you of that dream." By the time we got home, my heart felt full. Every part of the day, creativity, nature, books, was something I loved. That night, we had a simple dinner and shared chocolate cake. When I thanked him, Daniel said, "I wanted your birthday to feel like you." And it did. A few weeks later, we picked up our pottery. My cup was still uneven, his vase slightly tilted, but they were perfect to us. Now, whenever I drink from that cup or see tulips in that vase, I remember that day and how the best gifts aren't always the fanciest, but the ones that show someone truly knows you.